This is the Palazzo Rota Ivancic, and it's where the Mexican Pavilion is this year. An artist called Teresa Margolles has created one of the most powerful and dark pieces in the entire Biennale. Her installation is concerned with the fate of people who've been killed in the Mexican drug wars. So these people cleaning the floors are relatives of people who've been killed, and they're actually cleaning the floors here with a mixture of water and the blood spilled by the victims of those wars. Margolles has also produced a large flag that flutters outside the Mexican Pavilion, soaked again in the blood of the victims. She's made some jewelry out of broken glass found on the scenes of the murders. The man in the middle is the so-called patron saint of the drug dealers, Jesus Malverde. And at the end of the journey, in this final room, you walk in to be surrounded by these blood-soaked tapestries. Now, all these tapestries are going to have written on them the kinds of mottos that are left by the sides of the dead bodies. Things like, "I'm going to kill all your children," and "Look, survive, and die."
The idea was to have an empty space and not to make an exhibition in the walls but in the floor. So the people who walk in the piece. The 6 months of the Biennale, this is going to be added in a cleaning layer each time until the end of this 6 months is going to have a stratum or a strata of.
So every time you clean the floor, you leave a bit of residue, and this will build up until by the end of the Biennale, you have this thick layer of remains of the young people assassinated in Mexico in the drug wars. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So how many people die regularly then in the Mexican drug wars?
Last year were more than 6,000 and this year 3,000. But the question is here, who is counting them? And the only information we have is the information that the press is releasing. So the question is, who is counting?